Okay, hello, welcome. Today I'm going to be covering Ragnarok Sif versus UKN Crimson. This is a match that happened on March 6th, so this is not live, and I do already know what the score was, but it was a really good match, so I figured I would go ahead and do a little bit of coverage after the fact. So this is match SPCS Advanced Division. This is a week 4 match. So for week 4, all teams are starting on Antarctic Peninsula. UKN Crimson was the higher team here, so they got to pick the hero bands first. So for the hero bands for Antarctic Peninsula, we had Diva banned out by UKN, and then the Torbjorn banned out by Ragnarok Sif. So yeah, like I said, I do know the outcome of this match already, but I'm gonna go ahead and pretend that I don't, and I have no idea how this ends. Yeah, so let's get into it.
5, 4.
Starting out
3,
on
2,
Antarctic,
1.
we'll be on
Round
Icebreaker
1.
here. The
Capture
TP's
the
out
objective.
from both teams. Crimson gonna be the blue team here. Rolling out on this Wrecking Ball comp. Instead, Sif gonna be running more Brawl style here. We have Laser on that Ramantra. It's the engage first from Alex. Not gonna quite find anyone out. Trying to put some pressure onto the support line from Sif. Sleep from Tycho goes a little wide, but in the meantime, Laser finds the kill on to Big Chicken, so that's a lot of healing now out of the fight for UKN Crimson, and that's gonna be Sif getting set up on the point first, and actually will be able to get the point flipped first here. So again, Anna for Crimson, still not quite back in the fight. A little bit of pressure being put onto the point, but ultimately it's just Alex on that Wrecking Ball kind of rolling through, and Crimson's doing a pretty good job of trying to take angles here, but Sif, they're in control of this fight. Zythrin finds Kodo over on an angle. Nameless, though, is going to pick up Tycho, so again, it's going to be an Ana gone from the fight, and the kill feed looking pretty blue here, but all this while, it is the point ticking up for Sif. Ray going to find her match in proper, actually going to find a second one here, picks up the kill on to Big Chicken, and still in control. Nameless going to get finished off by Laser, and this is looking pretty good for Sif. Vamp Queen, she's almost built up to that orbital ray. Laser almost has her annihilation too, although the targets from Crimson, they're quite mobile. You have that Lucio, you have the Tracer Sojourn. It's gonna have to be an annihilation just onto potentially Big Chicken, who's been kind of getting bullied a little bit so far. Pressure on the point again from Alex on this ball. Gonna go for a slam onto Ray. Ray, she has Tycho there. Keep her Sojourn nice and healthy. Laser creating a lot of space up in the front line as well. Allows Zythrin to pick up the kill onto proper. Mines, though, are going to be committed. And unfortunately for Tycho and Ray, they were holding pretty strong, but gonna fall there. Still 80% now on the board for Sif. Finally, it's going to be Crimson looking to put some pressure on the point. It's a pulse bomb onto Laser, but she has the form up. Gonna be able to deny a lot of that damage. Just gonna die on the point, and that is looking very well played for Sif. They didn't commit any ultimates there. If you're coming back into this fight, you're gonna have all 5. It's the pulse bomb and the mines on the side of Crimson. Do still, however, have both of these support ultimates, including that beat from Kodo. So you're gonna have to see what they can do to deny some of the value from one of these ultimates from Sif. We see Laser. She's pushing onto the point, just creating a lot of pressure. Gonna force Crimson to turn around. It's the blade out from Zythrin.
This ends
Matched
now.
the beat from Kodo. Now, Ray has an overclock out. Proper actually gonna respond with an overclock as well, and unfortunately for Sif, it's blue in the kill feed. Crimson gonna be able to hold on to this point, and this is when we're gonna see some swaps come out
That feels
from
much
Sif.
better.
So we see Zythrin moving over onto that Sombra. Sif looking to really shut down Alex onto this Wrecking Ball, who maybe hasn't been in the kill feed that much, but is doing a very good job putting pressure on to this back line. We'll see Tycho actually swapping over onto the Brigitte as well. So a lot of deny. Nice whip shot there. Gonna hit on to Alex, deny that roll through, and look at this. We have Celine has, she's got so many names. Celine has this orbital ray. She doesn't need to use it though. It's gonna be Laser using this annihilation first. Finds both supports from the side of Crimson, and it's not looking very good now for Crimson as the point flip going over. Celine still holding on to this orbital ray for this re-engage. Nice hack onto Proper. That might have been the touch for Crimson, and yeah, nobody is there to continue the overtime. It's going to be the first sub-map of Antarctic Peninsula going the way of Sif. I like the adjustments from Sif, seeing the swap over onto the Brig, onto the Sombra, recognizing who's giving them trouble in these fights and responding appropriately. Crimson doing a pretty good job of taking a lot of angles, but ultimately they're just not finding the same engagement timing. So although Alex is having some pretty big roll-throughs, we're not really seeing the follow-up from Nameless and Proper that we'd really like to see when you're playing this Wrecking Ball composition.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, next point. We're on labs here. Sif are opting to stick with this this Tracer or this Sombra Sojourn, anticipating the Crimson still going to be on this Wrecking Ball, and they would be correct. It's the roll through from Alex, essentially just trying to get some damage in, do a little scouting. Fortunately, Zythrin not able to catch the hack. Alex will be able to get out. More than half HP. Laser, she gets quite aggressive here. Trying to taste down Kodo on this Lucio is just very, very slippery, running all over the place. Meanwhile, though, Zythrin was able to finish off Alex, so no tank now for Crimson. You can see Sif set up comfortably on the point. It will be the first flip. Yes, finally going over there. Just a little bit of contest from Nameless on that Tracer, but not going to be enough as the percentage now building for Sif. We actually have the swap here from Alex, so not going to be on that Wrecking Balls. The swap over to the Orisa, that helps Crimson take down Laser. She pushed up a little bit far there, trying to find the kill. And now Crimson coming back into this fight. We can see the remaining members of Sif just grouping up around this point, trying to get as much percentage as they can, up at 26% now. The members of Crimson are falling quite low, but it's just Celine left on the point. She will fall, but 32% accrued here for Sif, and you also have this rally almost online from Tycho, putting in so much work on that Brigitte. Even though you don't have the Wrecking Ball on the side of Crimson anymore, you still have Nameless on this Tracer. Zythrin trying to find the hack, not quite gonna find what she was looking for. Pulse Bomb is available for Nameless. You can see that they're trying to find this backline of Sif. Tycho gonna pop the rally. Oh, unfortunately not gonna be enough to keep Laser alive as she falls to that overclock from Proper. Tycho gonna fall next as well, and despite Ray getting a nice kill onto the tank, you don't have a tank of your own. Sif gonna be forced to back up here. This little final blow there for Kodo. Some ultimates committed from both sides, though. The support ultimate soon gonna be online for Crimson. Celine getting that orbital ray soon, and most importantly, Zythrin gonna have this EMP available very, very shortly. The EMP could be pretty devastating to this team, especially when you have so many cooldown based heroes. You're gonna be able to shut down Proper on this Sojourn pretty quickly.
Railgun charged.
Let's see what Sif opts to combo with this. It's an aggressive push here from Alex. The EMP from Zythrin catches two. Kodo is gonna fall. Parasurge committed here. It does help finish off Celine. However, no supports now available for Crimson, so it means that Sif is gonna be able to push forward, take some space. Still have Tycho just barely hanging on onto this Brigitte. 12 HP and a dream. She will be able to back out here. And in the meanwhile, Laser, she's using the Annihilation, holding a lot of space on this point, allowing her Brigitte to back out, get some HP back. Unfortunately, Zythrin gonna fall. A punch from Nameless finishing her off. Ray, though, She has this overclock ready, finds the first one. Kiriko now out of the fight for Crimson. Laser's gonna pick up Alex as well, and that is gonna be it. Sif finally flipping labs over in their favor. 99% built up for Crimson though, so it's gonna have to be a fight tooth and nail for Sif to hold on and hopefully capture this lab submap and take Antarctic Peninsula. A lot of ultimates invested from both teams there, however. Crimson's a little bit ahead here. You have this pulse bomb. Nameless is just lurking on the side trying to find Tycho. Does find her. The pulse bomb is out. Oh, not gonna connect though. And in the meantime, Celine is finished off proper, who had that overclock available. So now both DPS ultimates not gonna be happening in this fight for Crimson. Tycho, she's built up to another rally here. We do have Zythrin, who is swapped back over to the Tracer.
Now.
Trying to take those duels over on Coast. It's the overclock from Proper. Creating a lot of space, if anything, and forces Tycho to use the rally. Tycho's trying to find the kill on Dakota. Not gonna find it. She will be able to get out of that with her life, though. And this is a lot of space being created for Sif here. You can see Laser falling a little bit low. And yeah, unfortunately, Alex gonna be able to finish off that kill onto Laser. Actually gonna keep pushing forward. Alex gonna find Zythrin as well. Now trying to find Tycho. Got this Terra Surge available. Tycho unfortunately pushed up into a corner. Just Celine alive. Last to die on the point, and we're all tied up now. 1-1 on Antarctic. Going to this third map.
Score.
Think that Crimson made the right choice in swapping off that Wrecking Ball. I think that Sif was just doing such a great job of denying value from the ball, whether it was the hack from Zythrin or the whip shot from Tycho, just denying the roll through. So Crimson on this Orisa composition. Now we'll see if there's any changes. Looks like we will have the TP out of spawn, at least for Crimson. Now seeing a couple of swaps on the side of Sif as well. Tycho, she doesn't need to be on that Brigitte anymore. Gonna swap back over onto the Kiri. A nice little TP out for Zythrin, giving her team as much space as she possibly can, and then she's gonna swap over on to the Genji. So the Genji Soj combo coming out from Sif here. Gonna try to find those 1-2 combos, the rail plus the dash. We'll see what they're able to get done. It's gonna be the Genji from the side of Crimson as well. So no Tracers here, of course, sub-level. Gonna have a lot more of that high ground potential. Ooh, Tycho unfortunately falling to Proper. Proper's gonna pick up the kill onto Laser there, of course, with lots of support from their team on that Orisa and the Lucio, and that will be first point cap. Going over to Crimson, a nice disengage from Sif there. Soon as you lose that Kiriko, that's a big source of healing, right? And look at this Laser, she's gonna swap over onto the Mug. A nice spear there, connects onto both supports from Sif. Not enough to find any kills though. And actually, Alex has pushed up very, very far here. Nice final blow there from Tycho. Good job from Sif to recognize out of position tank, and this is gonna be the opening for them to push back onto this point. We can see Laser's already got herself set up on the point. Oh, the Suzu forced out from Tycho. Gonna allow Kodo to find that kill onto her. However, gonna have to pay for it with their life. Again, Proper finding a kill, finding a second. No DPS now available for Sif. Laser doing her best to get set up on this point. Not gonna have the burst damage that she maybe would like, especially when you're dealing against this Wrecking Ball. Alex back over on the hamster. Laser, the charge out. Falls quite low though, not gonna be able to get all the way out. And Crimson, 60% gained now for them. Sif is coming back into this. You're gonna have the overclock very shortly from Ray. Celine building up to that beat as well, but Crimson, Proper's done so much work on this Sojourn that they're gonna have that overclock available. Chicken gonna have the rush as well. We can see the Crimson set up on the high ground. It's the slam in from Alex. Again, not quite finding the combo with their team. Here we go, overclock on the high ground, comboed with that Kitsune rush. There's just so much damage. Ooh, nice job from Zythrin though. Gonna be able to dash through, find the kill onto Kodo, and then right onto Proper as well, shutting down that overclock. She's not quite able to build up to the blade, but Sif do manage to flip this point over. Start building percentage, and now Ray, she has the overclock of her own. Finds one with the help of Celine. I guess Celine actually gets that final blow, and there we go. It's gonna be Sif taking back control of sub-level here, and doing it in a really nice fashion here, because you only used the overclock there from Ray to secure that. However, Crimson, you're gonna have those mines again, and Nameless is gonna have a blade too. Celine's got the beat. We can see she's playing back a little bit further. I think that they anticipate this beat, but unfortunately that means that Scythrin gets caught out. Blade now from Nameless. Oh, excellent response from Laser. She traps that Genji, locking this blade down. Now, the beat here from Celine, unfortunately, only actually connects onto herself. Amping speed heals, trying to keep Laser alive, but the Lucio not going to be enough to keep that Maga going. And now the point flips back over. Oh, the blade, it comes out from Scythrin, but it's a slam from Alex. Connects onto 2. Gonna find the 3rd in Ray with a team kill. That is going to be UKN Crimson picking up that first map win on Antarctic Peninsula. Adjust these scores a little bit here. Yeah, so on to the next one. This, so that first map was a predetermined map. All of the teams playing in week 4 started on Antarctic Peninsula, so kind of okay. But now is the fun part. This means that Sif, it's their turn to pick the map. They can pick any map, any mode that they so choose from that hero pool. And Sif has decided to take us to Suravasa. So the hero bans
Ready for battle.
coming out from this week, or for this map, we had the Sojourn and the Ramatra banned out. It was UKN Crimson that banned out that Ramatra. Must have been pretty scared. Laser, she did a lot of work on that hero despite Sif not picking up that first map. Definitely a lot of damage done. So, moving over. Oh, sorry. Let's change this screen. Here we go. We're over on Suravasa now. We have the TP out. Ray swapping over to the Tracer. So now it's time for Sif to run this Wrecking Ball composition of their own. It's nearly a mirror matchup here. Only difference is that Proper's going to be over on the Ashe Scythrin on that Genji. It's the slam in from Laser. Not quite going to find anything just yet. The Dynamite does connect from Proper. Flashpoint now opened. It's just going to be a fight to see who can find the first pick here and then start percentage building. Sif getting set up here. Laser doing a good job zoning out the other Wrecking Ball, her other half. And that's going to allow Sif to take this point flip first. A lot of pressure being put onto Proper, but not quite the follow-up there for Sif to confirm those kills. Ray, though, she's going to find the duel against the other Tracer. Meanwhile, though, yeah, Alex going to pick up Tycho, and now this is a chance for Crimson to come back into this. The percentage building very, very quickly for Sif. We'll see if they're able to get a little bit more of a stall out. We see Laser on the point first. Celine doing her best to get as much squeeze out of this as you can. And Zyther now back in the fight as well as Tycho, the Suzu, just to keep her alive a little bit longer. Just Zythrin left now, but 58% accrued for Sif. Not too bad for your first point fight, but a lot of ultimates going to be coming online shortly here. We can see the mines a little bit more in favor of Alex, who's going to have to roll out of there. Sif on this Genji composition with a little bit more final blow potential than it's gonna be the pulse bomb. Not gonna connect. The bomb is out, however, and on the point as well as the mine. So a lot of ultimates already committed here from Crimson. Sif playing over on the side, trying to wait out these mines. We do have the Kitsune Rush available. Just need to get in a position where they can use it. And Tycho, she finds it straight onto point. Gonna try to take this duel against the Genji. Zythrin gonna pick up Kodo in the meantime, but unfortunately that's both DPS for Sif falling. Percentage still in the favor of Crimson here. We will see Laser using the mines on point. It's zoning off at least half of the point, but nice pile drive from Alex. Gonna delete at least a couple of those mines. However, now the reinforcements for Sif have arrived. The Wrecking Ball falling very low for Crimson. Lucio gonna have the next touch. No, not quite. And that's gonna be Sif able to pick up this flip. However, Alex is still lurking, trying to find Tycho. She will get out. Nice TP. The Suzu to follow up as well, and Alex gonna get punished. A little too greedy trying to find that Kiriko. The DPS for Sif there to peel for their flex support. 95%, and it doesn't look like anyone from Crimson gonna be able to get a touch of the first submap, the first point of Flashpoint. Going to go the way of Sif. Very, very close though. A lot of back and forth on these Wrecking Ball comps, but Sif, nice aggression, pushing up and basically into the spawn of Crimson, finding a few more stagger kills. Now positioned around Temple. This will be our next Flashpoint point.
Unlocks in 10 seconds.
You can see that Sif is getting set up quite aggressively here. Oh, unfortunately, Celine's actually going to get caught off on the side there. Does force the beat out of Kodo, though. It connected onto 3. Just Zythrin alive on this point. The point flip, unfortunately, not picked up for Sif. Laser gonna pick up Big Chicken, but she's falling so low here. Doesn't have the support that she really needs. Gets the mines out, though, which does actually find the kill on to Kodo. Nice beat. Damn Queen, she finds 3 members. Trying to find this Tracer as well. Gets Nameless very low. Ray gonna be able to follow up on that kill as well, and although the percentage is building now for Crimson, the numbers advantage favoring Sif ever so slightly. The rush, here we go, it's straight onto point. It's gonna be another Kitsune rush from the side of Crimson to match, but Zai, she has the blade out. With the help of Celine, she's gonna pick up that kill. On to Kodo, and Sif gonna be able to flip this map point. 39% on the board for Crimson, but no support players alive, forcing Crimson to back out. We do have this blade though, the only ultimate on the board for both teams. See what they're able to do with it. We do have the Big Chicken swapping over onto the Juno. Not gonna be on that Kiriko anymore. Nice TP in from Tycho to try and save her main support, but unfortunately doesn't have an escape route planned. It's just Celine alive, trying to keep her heals on everybody from Ragnarok Sif, but it's not enough for one little Lucio. Proper gonna pick up the kill onto Ray, and that's gonna be Crimson walking back onto this point. They didn't have to commit the one ultimate that they had, and while they did it, they've built up the rally. They've nearly built the pulse bomb and the mines as well. It's just Sif trickling onto point, trying to get up to that 99%. 96, not too bad. Feeling pretty good about that at least. It's one fight territory here for Sif. Not a whole lot of ults to work with. No, actually I say that, but Laser, she's built up to the mines, and Celine will have the beat available very quickly. Actually building that up really quickly because Proper's still holding on to that blade. Pulse bomb in from Ray. It does some damage, but it doesn't confirm any kills. But Laser, she's on the point. She's got the mines out. It's actually going to be the mines coming out from Alex as well as the rally. Kodo gets absolutely rolled by Laser, and despite there being a bunch of blue mines on the point, Sif gonna flip this back, and that's gonna be them claiming Temple. Oh, sorry, Ruins right there. Claiming Ruins. And getting the second pickup here. Ooh, actually, this works out really, really nicely for Sif. The next point is going to be Temple, so it's just right next door. Sif gonna have a little bit of a positional advantage here. Members of Crimson just kind of jammed in. We see the dash from Zai trying to follow up on the damage from Laser. Excellent beat from Celine. She connects onto 4 members. Gonna deny the value from Proper on that blade. It is trades back and forth here. No supports available for Crimson though, so looking pretty good for Sif, but now no supports available for Sif either, so it's just down to who can find the kills first. Scythrin over on Coast, unfortunately a nice dive there from Proper, and Alex gonna find Scythrin on that Genji, and now the remaining members of Crimson back in the fight, but Sif's got the reinforcements too, and that includes a rush here from Taiko. She will fall to Alex, but the Kitsune rush still on the points. The laser rolling through has built up to those mines. Not going to opt to use them as Sif looks for a reset. They'll be coming back into this fight. You got both DPS ultimates. Gonna have the mines from laser as well. Potentially we see the dueling mines again. Alex waiting in the corners with some mines of their own. Crimson also importantly does have that orbital ray. It's the mines first from laser on point. Actually really nice because all of the members of Crimson had kind of pushed back out. Ew, it's the Juno Jax. Scythrin, she finds the kill on to Chicken as that orbital ray was trying to be cast. Gonna absolutely cancel it. Point though wasn't picked up just yet by Sif. Nice dash resets. It's the Brig and the Genji kind of trapped in this corner, but both of them have ultimates. It's gonna be a rally first from Kodo Proper, then following through with the blade. Scythrin and Vamp Queen gonna fall. It's a 5v3 on the point. Unfortunately, Taiko falling as well. It means that there's not gonna be any support here. It's just Laser alive on a Temple. She's not gonna be able to take the 1v5. That's Crimson taking up their first map, their first point here on Flashpoint. All right, headed over to Gardens next. Nameless has a Pulse Bomb. Ray, she has a Pulse Bomb too. And Celine has almost got the beat. Building up quite rapidly. Pulse Bomb stick! Yeah, Ray finds Kodo. That's no Brigitte, and Taiko gonna finish off Chicken as well. There's no supports here for Crimson. Looking pretty good for Sif to be able to get this Garden point percentage started as the point just ticking up here. 1 second until the unlock. Ray's looking for the Tracer duel. She finds it! Oh, unfortunately, Alex gonna be there to get some revenge for their Tracer, but not gonna be able to stop the flip. Nice boot from Celine. Briefly denying value from Alex on that Wrecking Ball. She does have the beat as well on the side. Laser picks up 2. And yeah, Alex so low already. Sif denying that push from Crimson. Didn't have to use any ultimates there. Both support ults. Gonna have the blade, gonna have the mines. We'll see what Crimson can do against this. Actually, early mines here from Laser. Really like that. Creating a lot of space. Forcing a fight early on. Ooh, it's the mines on point. But it's just Alex here. Laser, she builds up. Gonna find the slam. Nice. Cleaning up the mines for her team there. That's unfortunate for Crimson because Mine's excellent on this point. It just didn't have the follow-up that was really needed. Alex falling so low. It's gonna be Laser finding the final blow onto the other Wrecking Ball. Beat. It connects onto 5 members. Pulse Bomb's out. Blade is out. Sif is throwing everything at the wall. And that will be Sif picking up the second map. Suravasa tying us up 1-1. All right. So, similarly, this does mean that now Crimson gonna have a map pick here. Same thing. Whatever map they want. Whatever mode they want. And uniquely, they also get to pick if they want to ban first or second. Admittedly, I have no idea who is banning first or second. I just have the hero bans on a note. But I do know that Crimson took us to Runasapi next. And that the hero bans for Runasapi were the Zenyatta ban from Sif. And then the Sombra ban from Crimson. So, yeah, we can probably guess that they're probably going to want to play that Wrecking Ball. I think that Zythrin, although Sif didn't win that first map when they swapped over to the Sombra, they were definitely putting in a lot of work and making it very, very difficult for Alex to get any value on this Wrecking Ball. And surprise, surprise, we're back on the Wrecking Ball comps. We have, again, nearly a mirror similar to on Suravasa, but we have Zythrin on that Genji. Nameless going to be opting for the Tracer instead. Both teams meeting towards the edge of the map here, trying to control that Mega. Sif taking quite a bit of space away from Crimson here. Nice aggression. It's going to allow Zythrin to find the first kill on to Proper. Celine going to pick up the kill on Chicken as well, and that means that Bot going to start pushing for Sif. A very quick fight, very decisive. Nice engagement from the team on to those pile drives from Laser. Alex is in, trying to find some damage onto Ray, but unfortunately, Nameless not set up on that Tracer just yet to follow up on those pile drives. Again, we see the roll through from Alex. Zythrin trying to find a kill onto the slippery Lucio, but Proper gonna shut her down. Igo TP's into a very dangerous situation. Unfortunately, Chicken spots her out almost immediately and takes down her counterpart. The bot now back in the favor. Ray not gonna get out with her life. Just Zythrin trying to deny any cart progress here. Oh, sorry, Celine actually is alive as well. And just the spin to win on this point. Deny as much time as you can. Really nice tech here from Laser, who has built up to her mines as well. So way ahead in the ult charge compared to Alex. Will say, however, Crimson has both their support ultimates online. You can see just how much damage being done by Sif as they regroup. Way to go for the engage. Point pushing forward, but Sif will have a chance to engage before the point percentage, or before the point is taken. Mine's in from Laser first. The bot is still pushing forward just for a second there. There we go. Sif back in control now. No kills on either side. It's a war of attrition. The slam in from both Wrecking Balls. Nameless, though, not on the same target again, so that's going to be Nameless getting caught out in the back line. Zythrin able to pick up that kill onto the Tracer. We have the Kitsune Rush comboed here with the blade from Zythrin. She'll find her triple kill. And that's Sif once again pushing this bot forward. A lot of time gained here. We can see that the members of Crimson are just now respawning, so Sif likely going to be able to pick up this first checkpoint. Get the early spawn advantage, and yes, there it is.
This ends now.
Ooh, Proper has the overclock out. Ray was dove there by two members of Crimson, but does slide her way out of there. No value picked up from the overclock on the side of Crimson, but it does put a lot of damage in. Ray, now it's her turn. She has the overclock out, trying to find a target. There's a Lucio, comes in so low, and that's gonna be Ray picking up to the headshot on to the Tracer. Trying to find Proper on this Sojourn. Ray, she's hunting. Going to have Celine there to back her up, as well as this bot just still pushing forward for Sif. Celine has the beat available. We see actually a swap coming out here from Crimson, so Alex not looking to play that Wrecking Ball anymore. Gonna move over onto the D.Va. Still, both support ults available, but not gonna have the beat for this fight. Laser's making dang sure of that. Celine's gonna have a beat of her own. Not enough to keep Tycho alive, but it does connect onto 4. Enough to keep the bot moving. Nice kill on it to the D.Va. The recall forced out of the Tracer, and Sif's looking to just stay in this fight, although they don't have Tycho. They do have that speed available if they need to disengage from this fight. Yes, good call. Sif's gonna back up. Tycho is back in it now, so it's 5 versus 5. support ultimates still available for Crimson. We'll see what they're gonna opt to do with it. Celine picks up the kill onto Nameless, trying to be sneaky on an angle. Unfortunately, Zythrin, though, going to fall, so it's an even fight here. Sif doing a good job of just denying as much space as they can. Engagement here from Laser. She gets the mines onto the high ground. She's looking for the boop kill. Not quite gonna find it, but she does get a nice slam. The stick, ooh, chunks off a lot of damage there. We'll see if Laser's able to get out alive. Actually does find an environmental kill on to Chicken. But that's gonna be numbers game now in the favor of Crimson. Also gonna have a bit of an ult economy. Oh, DPS ultimate's gonna be there for Sif very, very shortly. Celine actually almost gonna have that beat as well. So looking very, very even here. Just the mines committed from Laser in that last fight. Crimson pushing forward. They've denied the close spawn, but the tank actually not yet back in the fight for Crimson. You can see they're backing up, and Sif recognized that, taking as much space as they can here. Back in control of the bot, pushing it back forward, and it's forcing Crimson to just rotate around.
This ends now.
Proper pulls out the overclock. Zythrin's gonna respond to that with a blade. The beat coming out from Kodo, but it's not enough to keep Chicken alive through that blade. Diva Bomb won't connect on anything, but it does allow Alex to get back in their mech. Maybe very, very briefly, though. Laser finds Alex in the corner. Is gonna be able to get the D-mech as well, so just the baby Diva alive, gonna be finished off by Ray. Forward spawn now picked up for Sif. Chicken has this Kitsune rush.
The enemy's pushing. Let's
Ray
take care
does
of
have the overclock available again,
This
though.
ends now.
And she's gonna pop it. Laser finds the Kiriko, so no Kitsune rush for Crimson. Nice mid-fight beat here from Celine. Gonna find 4 members. Helps Ray with this aggression. Able to find the kill on Kodo, and then gonna clean up the baby Diva who was demeched by Laser. Nameless. Ooh, nice follow-up from Zythrin onto the damage from her Sojourn. And that's just brutal. Laser, she's put mines right outside your door. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. It's just a scramble now for Crimson to try and stall this point. The recall's been forced out of Nameless already. Alex not able to stay in their mech, and the mines still active for Sif here. So it's incredibly dangerous to walk outside of your spawn. It's just the Lucio, and that's gonna be Sif picking up the second map, putting themselves at a potential match point here. It is, of course, first to 3 for SPCS, or best of 5, I guess is what it is. Oh, sorry, no, spoilers, teehee. Sif at 2, up 2. So, next map, it'll be again Crimson selecting the map and the mode. Can't go back to any modes that have already been played. So our options are basically escort or hybrid. And they took us to a hybrid map.
Ready for battle.
So, Watchpoint Gibraltar, selected by UKN Crimson. The bans for this. We have the Moira ban coming out from Crimson. That's potentially just a protection ban. Maybe they banned first. They didn't want one of the support to be banned, so they pulled out the Moira. Or it could be a throwaway ban, because I don't know what order they banned in. Sif, though, gonna ban out the Winston here. So still Watchpoint Gibraltar. It's a dive map, right? So we're gonna see something, and looking like it's going to be the Diva. We have Sif on the attack first here. It's gonna be the TP from Zythrin. Get her supports, the Brig and the Ana, over to that high ground. We have Ray on the Widowmaker, so we're gonna be trying to find some headshots. Nearly. This is classic Diva Overwatch, just standing at each other, shooting each other in the face. The nade attempt from Tycho. Not gonna find its target. She does get naded, but she's quite safe back there on the bridge. And it's a fight for the high ground. We see the Tracer duel happening on point. Does force the recall out of Nameless. Zythrin, she's trying to find this kill. The health pack already picked up by Nameless. Zythrin doing a good job, very tempered in her aggression. She knows she has to stay alive. She has to contest this point. Her support's up on the high ground. Trying to take some space now. Walked through. No longer set up on that bridge, but kind of jammed into this small room. Having a hard time taking any space. It's still just the Tracer duel happening on point. Neither Tracer finding the best of the other, so it's just a stalemate. But Zythrin falling very low down here, and Nameless will be able to pick up that kill. Look at the nanos for these teams. That was the first kill of this fight. And unfortunately, that is going to be Tycho falling as well. So Sif not able to find a whole lot of space there, but did build up some ultimates. We see Laser. She's been demacked. She's going for the edge. Goodbye, Laser. Will jump off the edge to get that reset. Not gonna give any extra ult charge over to Crimson, who are now sitting at nearly 5 ultimates. It's just Kodo a little bit behind at 80%. The nano available from Tycho. I anticipate that's probably gonna go over onto Laser. I'm just really loving this Tracer duel down here. Recall's forced out from both. Ooh, the pulse bomb! Somehow Nameless kind of jumps over that, but not going to get out alive. Zythrin finds that kill. Now, Crimson still have their Brigand Ana set up on this high ground, but they've got a Widow looking at their backs. Raine trying to do some damage. Laser, she gets the nano here from Tycho. It's going to be a nano onto Alex as well, but a nice sleep from Tycho. Going to deny a lot of value from that nano, and we can see the supports for Sif have gotten set up in the corner. Unfortunately, it's the nade that comes out. The rally from Celine, not going to be able to keep them alive as the shield falls just before the bomb goes off. That's going to be both supports falling to that Diva bomb. Ooh, sleep from Chicken. Connects onto Laser, but she's got a lot of HP. Will be able to get out with her mech.
60 seconds remaining.
Ooh, 60 seconds on the clock here. Raine has the sights available. Gonna be a little bit hard to find the target she's looking for. She's trying to find the Ashe. The supports for Crimson set up in this server room. The sleep does come out. Ooh, unfortunately, Tycho actually gonna fall in the meantime. That's a lot of healing out. Nameless gonna pick up Raine as well. The threat of the Widowmaker no longer there for Crimson. 30 seconds on the clock. We will have Raine walk over to the Genji. Laser trying to stay alive here. She does have that bomb. She doesn't want to have to use that bomb to remake. You see all of Sif kind of pushing up onto the high ground. Celine gonna swap to the Lucio for the recontest. Laser has the first touch here. Alex has dove really far into the back line. Tycho staying alive. Doesn't have the Suzu available for Laser, who does get stuck with the pulse bomb as well, but bomb on the point from Laser. Alex falling very low. Raine's gonna pick up proper. That's a lot of damage gone, but it's the raid boss coming out. The nano onto the Brigido. Kodo just setting up on this point. Is built up to the rally. Stun onto Celine as well, trying her best to keep this overtime going, but it's not quite gonna be enough to get that first point. And Sif pushing the point almost to the end of first point, but not getting that cap. It's gonna be a hard hold here on Watch Point Gibraltar. Crimson, very clear win condition for them to pick up Gibraltar and potentially tie this series up. We'll see what Sif are gonna opt to do here. It's gonna have to be very, very clean defense.
Ready for battle.
Alright, not too many changes for the side of Sif.
Don't want to give him an easy shot.
Actually, no changes for the side of Sif. Gonna be starting on that Brigana composition. Ray on the Widowmaker. Suspect Crimson not gonna have too many changes either. You see the Symmetra pick here from Nameless. Probably gonna teleport their supports over to that high ground similar to what Sif did. Get them set up
Don't
in
worry.
that room.
I'll
Try to
keep our
control
medics
that
safe.
bridge. Allows you the LOS onto the high ground where they have to anticipate Sif's gonna be set up.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Little do they know though, Zythrin is waiting. Nice nade here from Tycho. Connects onto both supports. And the follow-up is there from Zythrin and Laser on that Diva. Not quite gonna be able to find the Ana, but does pick up the Brig. Zythrin, she's got the fancy footwork. Trying her best to stay alive through this Tracer, the Tracer matchup. Unfortunately, Ray does fall to the Diva in the meantime. Alex picking up that Widowmaker, which means that I'm just gonna have a little bit more space to work with here, and that's gonna be Ray actually swapping over onto the Ashe. Laser picks up the Ana. All the while though, this point is creeping forward. Nameless doing a good job contesting the point. Has the recall forced out. Laser knows. She's looking. Nameless will be able to get out. An aggressive push here from Laser, trying to find Proper on that Ashe. Won't find the kill, but does force Proper out, which is important in its own. Zythrin down here on cart duty. Keeping an eye out for any other Tracers. Ooh, Alex gets a little bit out of position there. Falls off the high ground. Sif's got themselves set up in this little room here. Excellent spot to be contesting the point. Recall forced out, and that's going to be Zythrin immediately collapsing onto Nameless, finding that kill. She has the pulse bomb ready as well. Looking. Gotta be really careful against that Ashe, can do so much damage to the Tracer. Sif coming up on a lot of ultimates here, but Crimson also coming up on a lot of ultimates. First, it's the Nano coming out from Tycho. Gonna go on to Laser on this Diva. Not quite able to find that kill on to the Brigitte like she was hoping, but it does buy some time here from Sif. Bob now coming out from Proper. It's the Pulse Bomb stick from Nameless on to Celine. No Brigitte, but Ray responds with a kill onto the Ana. And although Laser gets DMAC'd, unfortunately she uses the bomb, but not going to be able to get back in that mech. Ray, she's got the reload. Not going to be enough though. Not quite going to find that kill, and actually Nameless and Alex collapsing onto Ray. She was the last one left alive for Sif, and it's down to the wire now. 1 minute on the clock. There's ultimates here for Crimson. They got both support ultimates. Alex gonna have this bomb as well. The early rally aggression. It's gonna find Tycho. She's gonna be out of the fight. Hodo then gonna move on. Find Celine. No supports now available for Sif, and Bob comes out, but not gonna be able to contest this point forever. That's Watch Point Gibraltar going the way of Crimson, and that's gonna take us to a map 5 here. We're all tied up 2-2. The last remaining map mode, it's gonna be the hybrid map, and it's gonna be on Sif to select which map they want to take us to. And Sif has taken us to Midtown.
Ready for
They will be starting on the attack. And the Midtown bans. Some interesting ones, actually. We had Ana banned out by Sif. And then Crimson went ahead and banned the Sigma on Midtown. We do sometimes see that Sigma being played on Midtown. It can be, especially on the defense, poke favored map. But no sig. So let's see what these teams play. We will, again, we'll have Crimson on the defense first, so they're locked into this composition.
What's up?
Proper on that Sojourn. Nameless over on the Genji now, not the Tracer.
One.
And then the Juno Kiri for the backline. Alex on that. Diva. Sif, they're going back to the bread and butter. We have Laser back over on the Ramatra, the Genji Soj, and then we have the double speed actually making appearance here. So gonna be running the Lucio and the Juno. We have Tycho over on that Juno. Ooh, Laser falling very low. She's forced to use the form here. Sif have rotated all the way over through this alley. Trying to find the cross into the firehouse. Alex gets aggressive here. Laser's gonna respond to that by pulling out the Nemesis form. Space created for Ray, who finds that headshot onto Chicken. No Kiriko now. For the side of Crimson. Not gonna have your Genji either. Alex demeched immediately. Deleted by Zythrin. And look at this. The aggression doesn't stop for Sif. We can see Zythrin and Celine posturing aggressively. Celine, though, playing safe. She's not gonna die here. Chilling. Ooh, Ray again finds another headshot. The opening pick again in this fight. Toto's gonna fall. And Sif gonna pick up the map. They're the first point and start this payload progress. Proper falling a little low on the high ground. We can see Laser. She's waiting to rotate up. Looking for the pinch onto this high ground. Here we go. The slow field out. Catches Crimson a little bit off guard here as Alex uses the boosters to try and dive onto the supports of Sif, but not gonna find it. She's gonna get demeched and punched to death by Laser. Sif now in control of this high ground. Nice spot to be. Who we got on cart progress? We will have Zythrin over on the card again. She can't escape it. Ultimate's built up for Sif here. We'll see Alex swapping off of that Diva onto the Orisa. It's an aggressive beat from Celine here immediately. Sif piling through this little corridor. Forces Crimson out for the moment. Not gonna be able to find any kills though. It's gonna be Tycho next committing this orbital ray, and now they're looking for it. They find the kill onto Alex. Final blow going over to Celine. Excellent job. Both support ultimates committed there, but a lot of cart progress gained. If Sif can get 3 on, gonna be able to cap second point of Midtown. They're coming into third point with more than 5 minutes on the clock. You've got both DPS ultimates to your name. You got the annihilation from Laser as well. However, ooh, ultimates are available for Crimson. They're going to respond to the blade from Zythrin with the Kitsune Rush. A DPS falling from each side. Laser gets a little aggressive, but she has the annihilation available. Trying to chunk down Alex on this Orisa, doing so much damage, but the cooldown there for Alex. Chicken there as well. Leofuda keeping the Orisa alive through it, but Laser's gonna be able to get out with a little help. She's gonna get out with a little help from Alex with that spear. Ooh, Nameless pushes really far there. Laser recognizes that, finds the slow field onto the Genji. It's gonna be a 5v4 now. Ray getting healed up by Celine on this Lucio. She does have this overclock available. It's the Terra Surge first. Alex not going to find anyone, and it's the orbital ray here from Tycho. In response, the blade coming out from Nameless. It cuts through Ray. Not gonna be able to find a second. Unfortunately, Laser getting body blocked by the big Omnicorse. And finally, Sif have been forced out. Third point. Crimson trying to stabilize here. It was expensive though. You used the blade, you had to use the orbital, you had to use the Terra Surge as well. Coming into this proper. Has that overclock, but Ray, she's got one to match. And Celine has the beat available as well. We've seen her use it aggressively, but we've also seen her use it defensively, so gonna be able to have that in her pocket. Raine gonna open up the fight. Uses that overclock. Celine's gonna use the beat as well, allowing Raine to get a little bit extra aggressive, finding headshot after headshot. Nameless thought that they could take her on. Nope, the Genji's gonna fall. Alex pushes really far as well, and now it's on Sif. They're walking forward, trying to maybe find another stagger kill here. They will. So Kodo gonna fall. That's a really big stagger kill here. Laser's gonna find Chicken as well. No supports now for Crimson. They just have to wait. Proper has the overclock here, but it's gonna be really hard to create any space with Laser holding so close. Alex walks out, immediately chunked down. Here we go. The overclock comes out, but there's no touch. Crimson not gonna be able to stop the full cap from Sif, and Sif picks up all 3 points, and they have so much time in the bank. 2.5 minutes nearly. I think they had ults in the bank at the end there too. I think we heard Zythrin pull out the blade just for good measure. And here we go. This is gonna be it, the deciding factor. This is gonna have to be Crimson pushing all the way to the end and at least having time in the bank. Because otherwise we go into a draw or lose situation. And if there is a draw, we would head back to control. I believe.
Superior fire
It's possible. It's possible.
But superior brain power's better.
Let's see. Sif, I anticipate probably going to be on the same composition. We will have, yep, Celine locking in on that. Lucios is still running this double speed composition. Doing a really good job with it too. It's so important to be aggressive when you have this double speed. Everybody checking out Zythrin's Genji skin here. Very nice. Game-winning Genji skin. Yeah, but no, Sif doing a really good job of pushing forward and keeping the tempo going, finding a lot of stagger kills, and that's really what allowed them to finish this map with so much time in the bank. It's just the constant stagger kills onto Crimson. Alright, Crimson. They're gonna try something a little different now. We have Nameless on the Mei for the first time this match. Alex gonna start out on that Orisa as well, so not interested in playing the D.Va here. Probably anticipates Laser is going to be on this Ramantra. It's a nice wall from Nameless, but Ray responds with a headshot onto that Mei, so no value collected. Ray gonna find a second as well. The deflect kill from Zythrin onto Alex, and that is a very quick first fight going the way of Sif. The wall again trying to catch somebody out, but despite running this laser on this Ramantra, still quite a bit of mobility available for Sif, so it's gonna be hard to find the value with the Mei walls. And yeah, okay, yeah, Nameless is actually gonna swap off the Mei, so onto the Zarya here from Alex. We haven't seen this yet in this map either. Pushing forward. Laser not interested in taking the fight against the Zarya, and that's the thing with Zarya is you can pretty much just walk right past this tank. She has the bubbles for peel, but once those bubbles are down, that's it. Nothing you can really do to help your backline other than just get the kills. And again, fight win going over in the favor of Sif, who's now Zythrin. Nearly built up to this blade as well. The swaps coming out from Crimson does mean that they're already at a fight or an ult disadvantage here. Having a really hard time walking through this choke point. Laser looking to get aggressive. Proper caught out a little bit. There's the slide to try and get out, but it's straight into the disruptor field from Ray. Again, fight. Sif cleaning up, finding the first pick, and then just flooding forward onto Crimson. Zythrin has built up to this Dragon Blade. If they use it, they use their ults first in this fight, Kodo won't have a chance to build up to that beat. Chicken will soon have the rush there, and here it is, the blade out from Zythrin. Finds one, finds two, make it a third. Spawn room gonna deny that fourth kill. Ooh, on the side though, Nameless picks up the kill onto Tycho. can see Sif. They kind of want to get that stagger kill on a Nameless, but they're not going to chase too hard. They know that Tycho, she's on the Juno. She's gonna speed ring. She's gonna get back into this fight super quick. And again, another swap coming out here. Oh, Alex on the Reinhardt finds the pin onto Zythrin. I don't think that they were quite expecting the Reinhardt swap to come in, and I guess this is just what they needed, right? You had the rush in, but Laser, she's got the Annihilation ready. And with just the Lucio alive, trying their best to get out. Falling very low, but nope, will manage to get out with their life. It's 1%, or one tick accrued here for Crimson. They did only have to use the Kitsune Rush in that fight though, so you've got something to work with. And the first thing they're gonna use, the beat here, connects onto 5. Celine, she goes for the better beat. Also connects onto all 5 members. The blade now out, but doesn't quite find any value. Laser picks up the Kiriko. Zythrin gonna find the Lucio as well, so no supports alive for Crimson. It's just the DPS from Crimson on the point now.
10 seconds.
Celine chases down Nameless. She's looking for another one. Nice boop onto Proper, and doesn't deny the overtime. The overtime will start ticking. I think it was actually Kodo on the Lucio that picked that up. Shatter comes out. It connects onto Laser and onto Celine, but Raine is there to keep her team alive. Laser does end up falling to Chicken. Proper gonna find Celine as well. Proper picking up a second, and the DPS from Crimson really making it happen. And in overtime, finally, Crimson going to start moving this payload forward. Maybe they found the composition that's gonna work. Alex over on this Reinhardt. But Sif, they're regrouping now. You have the blade. Tycho's gonna have the orbital ray shortly as well. A very nice combo. All set up on the high ground here. The matchup of the Raine into the Ramantra. Ooh! Gonna be a little hard. Can punch right through that shield. Tycho picking up 2 in that kill feed. Sif doing a great job stabilizing here on second point. Raine gonna pick up a late kill onto Chicken just to clean things up. And look at this aggressive positioning from Sif. They're playing close. Celine falling a little bit low. Tycho gonna be able to keep her support alive. Zythrin going in, touching the spawn door. Finds 3 kills with this Dragon Blade. Oh, she is not going to get pinned a second time. Sai will get out alive. And nice, clean fight from Sif. Raine, gets caught out a little bit there. I think she might have been actually stuck in a corner. Sif's response now. Back the heck up. No, do not back up. Use the orbital ray. Celine unfortunately gonna fall to Alex, but that was the Kitsune rush being committed from Crimson onto the high ground there. Really nice angle, allowing the tank and the DPS to push up onto this high ground. Actually, we see Alex pushing all the way forward, trying to take a page out of Sif's book. Will have this Earth Shatter online shortly. Was able to connect on it 2 last time, so we'll see what they're able to get done with it this time. Celine does have the beat.
30 seconds.
If she can manage to not get caught. Raine gonna open things up. Woo! The beat! Celine! She saves Raine, who popped that overclock. It's gonna allow Raine to find the kill on Alex. Raine gonna find Proper as well. No Sojourn. The blade from Nameless also going to be shut down by Raine, and there's 10 seconds on the clock. There's a team kill. There is no touch available from Crimson. And that is gonna be Ragnarok Sif picking up their first SPCS map win, taking the 3-2 victory over Crimson. Congratulations, Sif. Excellent job. Can't wait to see what you do in week 5. I'm like pulling up SPCS right now, trying to see if the schedules for week 5 have been released yet. No, they haven't, because there are 2 teams that have not reported scores yet. So hopefully after tonight, we'll find out who Sif go up against next. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching and fighting!